You want to play along? It's all right. What's on the other end of betrayal?
Loyalty.
That's a sort of toxic stick, isn't it? Betrayal is on one end and loyalty is on the other. Loyalty, oh wait, loyalty. And by loyalty, what do you mean?
Love.
Steady love.
Steady love.
What else does loyalty mean?
Honesty to me. Being
Yeah.
able to truly be yourself.
Yeah.
And to speak with your voice.
Yeah.
What's in your heart. Not
So of
sneaking
all-
around and you know.
Yeah. We know you're talking about him still. But we're talking about your inner being. Let us tell you some things about your inner being. And you let us know if loyalty applies. You said, I'll go forth into my physical body. And your inner being said, I'll stay here and I'll keep an eye on you. Does that sound loyal? You said, I'll go forth and I'll stir up contrast. And from the contrast, sometimes I'll lose my way, but I'll launch rockets of desire. I'll figure out what I want and I'll launch a rocket of desire. And your inner being says, and when you do, I will give it my undivided attention and hold steady on it so that you can find your way back to it. Does that sound loyal?
Yes.
You said, I'll go into my physical body and I'll explore and I will launch a rocket and become a vibrational version that the rest of me can't keep up with because I've practiced a different vibration. So I'll launch the rocket and your inner being says, and we will focus upon that rocket that you've launched. And we will be a point of attraction that all the cooperative components will come to that. And we will give that our undivided attention forevermore while you figure out how to find your way to that. Does that sound like loyalty?
No, but it sounds like what I was doing.
Say more. Doesn't sound like loyalty?
No, it sounds like what I'm doing.
Give us more.
I'm wanting to work my way there.
What does loyalty mean to you? We've never used that word in relationship to your inner being, but it certainly applies. Undivided attention upon you, believing in you no matter where you are, knowing that whatever it is that you want, you can accomplish, and never allowing ourselves to go with you to any doubtful thought that you ever have about anything, about yourself or about anyone else. That's not loyalty?
Loyalty to me is loving yourself anyway. Anyway.
But you see, there can't be an anyway. When you stick the anyway in, the loyalty goes away. Loving you, even though you're flawed, your inner being's not ever going to acknowledge that you're flawed. There's never going to be an anyway coming from your inner being. That comes from humans. You don't look quite like I'd like you to look, but maybe I could love around that. Your inner being gives undivided attention to who you really are. There is no greater form of loyalty. So if you're being real, which you're not right now because you can't be, but if you were really meaning that all you want, that what this life experience has brought you to want above all other things is coming into alignment with the whole of who you are, then there is not another opportunity that you could have lived that would put you in a position where you have identified that you want that and that you could focus will yourself toward. But what happens with most people, and you're giving us this wonderful opportunity to explain this, and because everybody is resonating with where you are about that, they're going to get it too. It feels to almost everyone that in order to really get what I want, somebody else's behavior has to change. There at least has to be remorse or repentance or some guilt. But if you can get somebody else to feel guilty, where are you in relationship to your inner being who won't go there with you?
No, doesn't work.
It never works that way. You're right about so many things. Something that you really want is the autonomy of alignment with that source that is you, and nothing less than that will do. And so many people are unwittingly substituting that by depending on others who should never have been put in that position. Nobody should ever need to be what you need them to be so that you feel their loyalty, because they came to create their own reality. They didn't come to shore up yours. You came to play with them, to come to your desires. And from this experience, once you align with the vibration of true loyalty, Oh, there are so many humans that will match that will flow into your experience. But you see, when that new one comes, we don't want them to substitute what you will have by then discovered with your inner being. Because if you discover your alignment with your inner being, which then will bring another human, and then you start depending on that other human the way you were before, then there's been no value in this for you, and you'll be right back where you started again.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Helpful?
Very.
Helpful? Yeah. Really good time. Fourth segment of this one.